Right. What I thought I'd do is tell you my thoughts on Star Wars Rogue One. I don't normally do film reviews because there's a lot of other people do them out there. Um, Basically, I've seen the film twice. First time I thought it was a bit slow to get started, and like obviously the final act or the last bit of the film was pretty awesome, to say the least. I watched it a second time, and it's one of the films I think really grows on you because I've heard a lot of people say, and this isn't scripted, it's just me talking, that Rogue One characters you can't really affiliate yourself with. Well, my biggest gripe with that criticism is like, I'm not going to spoil it for you. Well, I am really. If you haven't seen the film, you wouldn't be watching this anyway. But you only get one film with them in it. So in episode 4, 5, 6, or Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith, you had three films to get used to the characters, especially Anakin and Padme, and all the main cast. You got to see them. Well, in these films, one film and that's it. There's not another one going to be with them in it. So to say that you can't relate to the characters is a bit hard, because if you put every single character's history and story behind them, or their friendships, or how they came together, you would have either a very long film, and no one would sit through for a 5-hour Star Wars film where it's just about where they came from, what they've done. You just get enough information to tell you that they've had a bad life, or they've had some kind of destruction in their life, or whatever, or where they come from. And I think that's enough. I watched it the first time with my son, and basically he told me everything about Star Wars all the way through it. And then the second time I watched with my missus, and she cried at the bits that you were supposed to cry at. I cried a bit at some of the bits that you were supposed to cry at. And I think that's, if a film can get you to feel upset, well, surely it's doing the right thing. I know Rogue One had a lot of re-editing. The music was changed at the last minute. The ending was changed. But they're not important. Every film, I keep reading people's going, there's a flaw here. Their eyes move too fast, or there's a lack of sync. Now, when I go to cinema to watch a film, I just sit back and my brain is completely taken away from anything around me. And I just go there for an enjoyment. I'm not there looking to see that, the left ear was 5 degrees left of when it was in the frame before, or their eyes move in a different direction. I just go there to watch a good film, a good story. And I think Rogue One done it really well. Especially, as I say, when you see it the second time, you pick up things you didn't see in the first time. And it's a film you need to see more than once. I think it really ties in with New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Revenge of the Jedi. It slots in just in between the first 3 films, in the middle, and then obviously the original 3. I think you get out what you expect from a picture. I mean, the Star Wars scene was amazing in this one. Horde TIE fighters, and the AT-ATs and the AT-STs, and loads of vehicles, and it was just awesome. It was the best Star Wars ending I think I've ever seen. I know people are going to go, oh no, not really, but it was just awesome. The scale of it on the big screen was just amazing. I did relate to the characters as well, because they all felt real. They didn't feel like, I don't know, they didn't feel forced. They really looked like people who could be stuck in that situation, and I think they casted it really well. The CGI on Christopher Plummer, Princess Leia one was alright, it looked quite good, but because he was on the screen so much. It kind of, it looked like something from an animated film. It just didn't feel too real. That's my only gripe, really. That they should have just, had him superimposed, onto just the mirror and talking, or, something they could have done. I'm not quite sure how they did the voices, because obviously the actors are dead. So if anyone knows if they actually just used vintage footage, or they actually got stand-in voice actors, like for Darth Vader and that. As far as I know, both these actors are dead. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I highly recommend you go with an open mind. You don't go in thinking, even the 4, 5 and 6 have flaws in them. Obviously Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith all have flaws in them. But they're enjoyable flaws, because that's what makes these films so great. So I do recommend you go and watch it. Have your own opinion. Don't go by about professional people's, thoughts about it. Go with an open mind, and I think you will enjoy it. And especially the end. The end's just amazing. It's one of the best films I've seen in a long time for the end. So please go and watch it, and I'd like to hear your opinion. Thank you for watching.